This fucking movie, dude. I swear to God, okay. Listen, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this now in advance of all three movies.
Go ahead.
All three of these movies today, my score is 1.5 stars.
Okay.
And it's half star for titties. Okay. That's the only reason.
TIDDY.
That's the only reason they're getting half stars and they're not 1-star crap fest. All three of these movies.
Okay.
They're garbage, awful, terrible movies.
I thought this one was actually funny.
This was hilarious. What I'm worried.
This is me acting like Cindy Crawford. I'm a really good actress because I can read the script while I'm looking at it's awful. She's terrible.
First of all,
and she's got the lesser
I'm
Baldwin.
very smart and a lawyer. I just happen to be this good-looking detective.
Oh man, brutal,
rough.
Rough.
I'm really worried that Kadish is gonna love this movie.
Oh, he probably will.
Do
This is the greatest thing ever.
Do you love this movie?
I've seen it in the theater.
I knew it.
It's so ironically good.
There's a character in his book named Kirkpatrick, and I was
God.
watching this movie and I was like, no. Please tell me you didn't name your character.
I didn't.
Okay, thank God. Whew, dodge that bullet.
Do you have the collector box set of this movie, babe?
I wish. I wish this movie had a collector box set to it.
You know,
It's got my collector box set.
Oh my God. So it's hard to say what's bad about this movie because it's almost everything.
Let's just go straight to it and go straight to the sex scene. It's the worst sex scene ever filmed.
No.
It's the worst. She is such a dead fucking lay for a hot chick. It is unbelievable. She just lays there. We see lesser Baldwin's ass more than we see her
Excuse
titties.
you, he is the mid-range Baldwin.
It's unbelievable. It's like Cindy Crawford, hottest woman ever to exist.
Oh my
on
God!
the planet
How much
Earth.
more do you need her to move? She's on a moving train.
Thank you.
She's just.
I thought she was bent over.
She was laying on the hood of a car.
It probably wasn't even her. It was probably some other body double's legs over his fucking legs.
Blame that girl for being a dead leg.
It was unreal.
It was Billy Baldwin's butt.
I'll blame the director. It's like, hey, Cindy, give us a little more pelvic thrust.
No,
something.
he was like,
Come on.
listen, this is my scene. You tone it down.
It was the worst.
She was like, are you sure? And he was like, this is my time to shine.
It's like, at least we got, the side boob scene with a little bit of a nip with the sun going down behind it between two window shields. Yeah. That was kind of nice. I was like, there's Cindy Crawford.
I gotta talk.
Okay,
I gotta talk about the sex scene because I laughed out loud.
It was awful.
It was hilarious.
I laughed out loud through the whole damn movie.
It was unintentionally hilarious because they're in a train. We got to give us some context because Kadish is going to lose his shit.
Yeah, I know.
The bad guys are chasing them. They find their way onto a train to try to escape.
He leaps from a moving car onto the train
in the most obnoxious
possible way.
She's like,
that was so hot. We have to immediately fight.
They were punching each other, or she was punching him in the face.
Him. He, I don't know, said something mean.
Yeah.
And then
they immediately started hardcore making out.
Which is how I've had sex every time.
I can confirm that.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it. Anyway, super awkward.
I mean, he's seen it.
But the best part, dude, it's just a scene of Billy Baldwin's ass with a laser pointer from the bad guy. The dude goes up.
I forgot about that.
He has the laser pointer. He pauses on Billy Baldwin's ass and goes, huh. And then keeps going up. And then he stops again on Cindy Crawford's tits and goes, huh.
It's so bad.
And it gives them time to pull a gun out and shoot him before he can assassinate them. Most hilarious freaking death ever.
It's just
if
so
anything
funny.
In the whole world will stump an assassin, it's watching people have sex.
It's watching people have sex.
Yeah, they don't know what to aim for.
I know it stopped me for at least a couple seconds, but especially if it was Cindy Crawford.
Get out the Lubriderm.
I know, Lubriderm, baby. That was my go-to lotion of choice when I was a child.
Listen, when you start using a real lube, you're going to lose your fucking mind. You're going to be like, holy shit, this was here the whole time?
Wow. It's like... This episode brought to you by Lubriderm.
Warning, Lubriderm does not endorse the Salty Nerd podcast.
Yet. Crusty socks and Lubriderm, everybody. Yes.
It'll Uber lube. The lube for the Ubers.
And we just lost 3 patrons. Okay. But yeah.
All right.
I do get a kick out of 2022, me watching movies that I used to think were cool, 30 years ago. Especially when it comes to computers and phones and that kind of thing. And it's fun.
Oh, remember when Cindy Crawford goes into like the computer shack and
the
nerd guy is there and she has to
dude.
she has to like seduce him to let her use the
It's
internet.
like, are you here for hardware or software?
and she's like,
Hardware.
oh, hardware.
For sure.
And his glasses get all steamy.
He's sitting there. He's like, I'm just here playing with my joystick.
Yeah.
It was like a freaking straight Austin Powers moment.
She couldn't even read those lines right.
No,
It was just terrible.
I'm here for the hardest wear if you can handle it.
Yeah. So goofy.
Well, my favorite scene was Cindy Crawford,
Which ones? The window tits or the train tits?
window tits.
Okay. Really? Window tits?
Because train tits were just... That was just absurd.
You didn't-
It was absurd.
It was so absurd. They're literally being chased by a helicopter. Like, wait,
It's like, oh,
let's bang.
It's like, are you ready to get down? Are you down? You DTF? Yep. All right, let's go.
There's literally people hovering above them in the helicopter. And they're just like, screw it, let's go.
Yeah, this is textbook fuck everything but us.
Christine Crawford's like, oh, I can just lay there like a dead seal if you want to like do stuff to me. It's fine. Yeah. It's awful.
I'm going for the train scene, just so you know.
Yeah.
Love that scene. Very few movies have come that close to such cinematic quality.
Jesus Christ.
And I do have quite a bit of nostalgia for this movie because I watched it a lot in the 90s.
VHS was real worn thin right there in that train scene.
Probably, yeah.
Very few movies have come that close. CUM.
Oh, God. Bless her Baldwin's butt.
Mid-range.
So